right, I'm here with Boyd Allen again, going into another big clash. But before we get to the big clash, your training and everything going into 2020, how's the body feeling? How's everything going into this fight?
Training's been good. Training's been tough. We're learning a lot. We learn every session, but we're enjoying it and we're pushing hard. It's been a good start to the year.
It's a rematch against Thysse. Obviously, it's a big fight. It's that final of the Super 4. You've fought him before. What do you think of him?
I think he's a good fighter. He's a good boxer and a good athlete. But like you said, we fought each other before, so we kind of understand each other a little bit. So it should be interesting going into the rematch.
A change you made in your camp, a change you made in your boxing career was your camp. You changed to Peter Smith, so there's a whole different element going into this fight. For the better for you, or how do you feel about it?
Oh, without a doubt, for the better. I think that I've learned a lot more and a lot more educational boxing style. So I'm looking forward to showing what I've learned.
The first time it was a split decision. He thought he won, you thought you won. I mean, there was a lot of questions on the table. This time round, would you like to just make it a bit more clean?
Yeah, I think every athlete wants to make it a clean-cut win, and that's what we're going for. I mean, they're going to go for that, and that's what we're going for. That's why we train the way we do.
I don't know if you saw his interview, but if you did, I'll just quickly run you through it. He said he's not going to go to the judges this time. He wants to stop you. What did you make of those comments?
I think it's normal. I mean, I'm used to that with most of my opponents saying the same thing. And he has to believe that. If you're going to step into the ring, then you've got to believe you're going to win. I believe I'm going to win on the night, and I've put in the work to do so.
I want to quickly take a detour. The third place, Rourke against Tristan. What's your opinion on that fight?
I think it's going to be a good fight. They're both good boxers. And I think it's going to be a tough one for Tristan. Rourke's hungry, but so is Tristan. And I've fought Tristan, sparred with Rourke quite a bit. So yeah, it's a hard one to judge. I'm not quite sure.
Who do you think's like sort of grown between yourself and Brandon between the fight now? Because obviously I think it's going to be a completely different fight this time. I think that so many technical elements have gone into it, so you can't really predict who's going to come out with a win. Who do you think's grown more?
Look, he's been training at the same camp, and I've made a few improvements, and I've obviously changed camps completely. Changed a bit with regards to my style, my eating, my training, my schedule. So yeah, I think I've put a lot into it. Not saying that he hasn't, but I know what I've put in.
A lot of talk in his interview was about what he calls, what you had, the low blow. He said it was a body shot. I just wanted to get your reaction on that one.
Okay, it is what it is. If a guy fouls and you need to take a break because of it, then so be it. He has no idea of past injuries or anything I may have gone through with low blows before in MMA or any other combat sport. So yeah, no, every person's different.
Is this a bigger fight now that it's a rematch? Because obviously you guys have shared a ring. Do you think it's a bigger fight, or it's the same as the first time?
No, it's a bigger fight. Obviously, it's a Super 4 final. I'm defending my title, and it is going to be a bigger fight. It's the main event, so there's a lot of pressure on it. There's a lot of eyes on it, and yeah, that's what makes it exciting.
The Super 4 tournament itself, do you think it's done its job in terms of hype and so forth?
Yeah, the Super 4 has been great. I think it needs they need to do more events just like it. It's been great financially for the boxers, good prize money. I just think they should do it a little bit more often in all the different weight divisions. I mean, we've got great boxers in this country, and we need to get it growing and get it going like that.
Now, I know you're a gentleman. You're someone very calm. But do you ever lose your head in the ring sometimes?
Sure. I like to think not, but yeah, it just depends on the circumstance and the situation. Try to stay cool, calm, and collected, and do what you need to and do what you've trained to do.
Is there something particularly different that we're going to be seeing you come this fight?
We're going to see on the night. We're not going to give away any secrets, but yeah, I think we've made a lot of improvements. So we put in a lot of work and training with a new team, great bunch of people, good people, and they push me on a daily basis. So I'm hoping the results show on the night.
You've been speaking about in previous interviews about international opponents and so forth. Beat Thysse in the ring. Do you think that's the next step?
Yeah, I think it's a possibility. Obviously, we've got to sit down with Golden Gloves and my coaches and speak about everything. But yeah, I think everyone wants to fight on the international stage, so that's the main goal.
All right, Boyd, your prediction for this fight, what is it?
I'm going to win. Won't matter how I win, but I will win.
And then could you look into the camera and give Brandon and Thysse a message before you guys step in there?
Yeah, look, I don't have much to say to him as a person. I fought him before. I know you're a good athlete. I know you've been training hard, but we've put in a lot of work and we've put in a lot of hours, and we're going to come for you on the night.
And then do you have any shout-outs or anyone?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you firstly to Peter Smith and the team. All the guys have been amazing. They've put in a lot of work with me, and I couldn't be more grateful. And I'm surrounded by a good bunch of people, and that's what counts at the end of the day. So thank you to all my teammates, all my friends and family and sponsors, and I'm looking forward to see everyone there on the night.